So welcome everyone. This is Kari. I'm here with Cheryl and Colleen. We are the Consistently Creative crew, and we are assembling the Simple Page Kit this month. It is Creative Memory Series Your Own Way. They've had a number of these kits over the past couple years, and they are a fast way to get some additional pages done. And the kit comes with 3 designer sheets of paper. 2 of them are intended to be base papers. One of them is designed to be a cut apart to enhance your design, and the back has some cutting guides. It also comes with a really nice set of stickers. And if you purchase it with the bundle, which comes with 3 months worth of their Simple Page kits, you also get an extra set of embellishments, and these happen to be foiled, so they're really kind of shimmery, and probably is hard to see that in the camera, but that is also available. And I believe that those are also individually available for purchase also. So we're just kind of getting started, and we have some people working digitally. We have some people working with the page kit. We have some people working using their own papers. So when Creative Memories started doing this, we had a number of people doing traditional layouts, but we also had some digital people and who like to scrapbook. And so I've created a handout for everybody to use that would allow you to use your own paper stash or create it digitally. So it's I have it as a double-sided piece of paper. So we have the design on the base papers at the top, and we also have some dimensions for the final layout. So it would, regardless of how you're scrapping, you should be able to accommodate this for your own style. So I'm going to start with the traditional page kit tonight, and I'll refer you to some of the cutting information. So when I'm about ready to cut this paper, I think sometimes it makes a lot of sense to start and cut piece number 1 on this designer paper that we cut. However, if I look at these little strips here, 8 and 9, they're fairly narrow, and I know from past experience, if I go down to the end and I'm cutting those at the very end, I don't have a whole lot to hold on to. So I'm going to just take a look. I want you to see. So if I kind of flip this over, you can see 8 and 9 are the same. So I'm going to cut 9 off first just by lining it up in my trimmer, and that happens to be a 1/2 inch strip. Now I'm going to flip my paper over, and the reason I do that is because I want to be sure I get a very good alignment between the 2 patterns on the same sheet of paper, because otherwise I can have like an edge that has a little bit of the other piece of paper showing. So this is also a 1/2 inch piece of paper, and so I'm going to line it up really nicely, hopefully, and try to get a clean cut there. I find if I do that on the other side of the paper, I might not get it perfect, and so then I end up having to flip it over and trim it on this side. And I'm going to flip it back over to the back, and I'm going to just take a look, and I can see 6 and 7 are going to be from the same colored paper. So I'm going to cut 7 on the back, and that happens to be a 1 inch strip. And for 6, I'm going to flip it back over to the colored side, again, because I'm between 2 different patterns. I want to be sure that I'm cutting right on the border between the 2. And you can see I've actually didn't quite do it perfect. So, and I've got a little bit of orange showing through, which may or may not bother you. I think it sometimes depends on what's coming through on the back. Through again and get that off. Okay, so that was 2 strips that were 1/2 inch, with 1 strip that was 1 inch, and the next strip was 2 inches. Then we can just pretty much follow the cutting guide on the back, because even though there's this white area, it's going to end up having a border around it because it is a journaling box. So these last pieces are going to be 4 inches wide. We ended up with 2 photo mats that are 6 inches, and an additional photo mat that's 6 inches, So that gave us 3 4x6s and 2 4x3s. And that's it for the cutting, which is what makes it so nice. It's so simple. So now I will lay my base papers out on my table. And since these are not identical, the way the designer intended it was to have the larger tan, light brown piece on the left-hand page, and these two kind of grungy looking areas off on the two corners. So this is how they designed it. But again, it's your own paper and your own layout. You can do it however you want. So then the way they had this layout, I've got this 2-inch strip on the left page, the 1-inch strip on the right page. Then the 1/2-inch strips are going to be going across as a border here. And then they've got our photo mats. Like so. And they have a lot of, they pretty much use all of these stickers on the page. So I will end up creating some of that, adhering all of this down. And I will probably come back and do the digital in just a little bit. But does anybody have any questions? I think is the recording. Okay, so I am stepping away from the traditional layout for a few moments and just going to create the digital layout. And in doing this, I'm just taking a quick return to the handout that I created. Part of it that I like to do is I like to take a little snip of the design, and that's partly because I'm going to refer to it as I go throughout this layout, but also that I can refer to colors. I think one thing I discovered quite a while ago, and if you've watched with us before, that if I don't follow the same colors on the layout that Creative Memories did, at least for my initial design, I get very confused as to what should be where. So just going back to this layout and taking a look at it, it's not quite a mirror image of the 2 pages, but I think it's close enough that I can make it work. So I'm going to start by just designing the left page. So I'm going to put this base on it, and I'm going to go, or the 8x10 rectangle, and then this masky piece. So I am going to just kind of move things out of my way so that I can see everything. All right, so I am going to insert a shape, a rectangle that's 12 by 12 for just a true base. That way, if I end up deciding what color I want this to be later on, and I decide that I need to lower the opacity of it, I still have it as a full sheet. So I'm going to set this at X and Y at 0. And then I'm going to actually insert that 8x10 rectangle. So it is 8x10, and I'm going to fill it with this, I don't know, ecru color maybe here, 8x10, and click create. And it is 1 inch from the top. So, and 1. So I want it to be the X to be at 4 and the Y to be at 1. And then I know it's right snugged up against the edge of the page. Now to look for that little mask portion. So I keep on my computer some content that is all the freebies, just so that when I'm picking something that I might want to use, I can find something that is available to everybody, and there isn't a kit that they actually have to purchase. So I'm just going to scroll through these. I know that I had found one earlier that I thought was similar enough, but it was a little ways down. And it really doesn't matter what you use. You can use anything that you have. But of course, there's a lot of free content that we've gotten. So it's taking me a bit to scroll down into something. Okay, let's try one of these. I'm just going to take this, I'm going to add it to the page. I know it was fairly small and it was rectangular, so I'm going to just change the shape of it. And it's not black, so I'm going to go ahead and go over to fill, solid color, and I'm going to sample this. I think it looks more like this orangey, burnt orangey color, and then I'm going to slide it behind. So this isn't quite the mask that was used, but it's close enough for us to get some placement and some ideas. So that is the base paper. And now I'm going to take a look at the other pieces that are going to go on here. So there is a strip here. And that one we're going to do, it's a 2 by 12. So 2 inches by 12. And it is that same like burnt orange color. And I can slide this up here. And it's going to be right on the edge, so it needs to have the XB10, the YB0. And then there was a very thin strip going across the page as a border. So that's got to be 12 by 0.5. And it was a brown color. Let's see if I can sample that. And I think the placement of this is going to kind of end up depending on what your photos are and whether you're using portrait or landscape photos. And obviously we can move it around as we need. Then there were a couple of photo mats. So 4 by 6. And these were like a golden gold color. Let's see here. That's close. And click OK. And that ended up being over here someplace. And I am going to just copy this and paste it because I need one, the same thing that's 4 by 3. And then I need another one. So I'm going to copy and paste that. Put it down here. I can go ahead and add my photo mats. So I'm going to insert an empty frame. This one is going to be 3.5 by 5.5. And I want it centered over that 4 by 6 mat. So I can select the 2 and then do the 2nd and the 5th button. Can insert another empty frame, and this one is 4 by 3. And I can select both of those, center it on its mat. Oh, it should have been 3.5 by 2.5. And now select them both, get the 2nd and the 5th. And I'm going to just copy this photo here, put it over the mat, even though in the sample, it is not a photo, it's actually filled with white, but I can just change the fill and do that. And that is pretty much the page. And now I'm going to go ahead and I am going to mirror image this page. So clicking on the drop down arrow for on the pages panel, insert a mirror image. It'll come in before it. So I'm going to have to slide it to the next page. So now this is my right. And I just have to do a little bit of rearranging. I have to bring that mask down. I know that this piece is actually only 3 inches instead of 8. I also know that this piece is only 1 inch instead of 2. I know that I only have one of these, and this is going to be 6 inches tall, and this is going to be 5.5 inches tall. And I believe that's the whole setup for the right page. So if I go to 2 pages, you can see this is the basic layout where we have all of our strips, some horizontal and some vertical border strips. We've got 4 photos and 1 additional photo map. And I think that is it. So I'm going to pause the recording and we'll come back and share our layouts in a bit together.
I like that, Cory. That's nice.
Thanks. So we are getting ready to wrap up here, and I didn't have photos for this layout, but I wanted to show you how all of the pieces went together. And one thing I thought that was really interesting, and I probably am going to have to hold it up so you can see it, but this double ring that they had, it actually had some pieces out of the middle of it, and you had to like take those out. I don't know if you can see that, but so it was, there's a lot of little stars and pieces on here, and I think it turns out to be a really nice layout. And I don't know that I've seen a whole lot of those double ring.
Yeah, that's different.
That was kind of different and really neat. So, so that is that layout, and I know we have somebody here who's ready to head out. So let's go over and spotlight her.
Okay, I just did
okay, go ahead. So Carmen, go ahead and show us yours.
Okay, I did it with my own paper.
Nice.
And so like I said, I'm trying to find everything, and so Christmas was easy to find.
Oh, awesome.
And of course I'll have, I guess it goes this way, huh?
Can you back up a little?
You back up a little bit. There we go.
Oh,
nice. Cute. You've got
Very
presents
cute.
down there.
I like it.
Yeah.
I like the plaid.
And then that plaid is actually 2-sided, so that I saw the other side, I just turned it around because that'll be the journal box.
Oh, perfect.
You know,
perfect.
The other side was just gray and white. So,
Nice.
but see, there's a lot of white space because obviously I don't have the stickers, but I'll fill it in, no problem, once I get some Christmas pictures.
Perfect.
I like the idea that this is ready.
Yeah, that's
awesome.
Great.
That's awesome. Okay, who else? I
can do me. I can do my. Here we go.
Cheryl.
Just have to get a couple more pictures, but I did not have the kit, obviously. But it worked really well with the riveting, with the stickers down there, and I turned my pictures a different way. But I really liked everything. Do we have any other traditional? Diane, did you make something? She's on mute, but
I was doing her own thing
tonight.
Oh, you didn't? Okay.
I was printing pictures tonight, catching up.
Right. What about Macinda?
I didn't do it traditionally. I did it digitally, and it's done.
Oh, yeah, that's right. You did it digitally. All right. Are you ready to go? Here we go.
Oh, no. You can't have her spotlight. She's got to share the screen. The digital people have to take control. So,
ooh, okay.
They have to share their screen so they can do it. Go ahead, Lucinda.
I'm trying. Then I got to get everybody out of the way.
Yeah.
So all those buttons.
Okay, is it out of the way?
Oh, nice. Very nice.
Very nice.
Pretty.
I like that.
Oh, look at you and have the arrows and everything. Wow.
Yeah. Circly things.
I did. I loved the layout. And then I read the words on the original, and it's this and that. And my group just came out with a song. Their whole album is this and that. So I mean, come on.
Wow.
It doesn't get any better than that.
Right?
Wow. That is awesome.
That is like so much just like this kit even.
Yeah, it is.
Well
Did it on
done.
purpose to be like it because I really liked it, but it
You
was a lot of
really-
work.
That was, yeah, I bet. I'm
Good job.
wondering what digital content you used in order to get all that. So we'll have
I
to look
don't
at your
know,
list.
and I combined everything. Like I combined two different stars on top of stars, and I cut arrows in half,
wow.
and so I'm not going to be able to. I'm not going to be able to, whatever you call it, source this one. I don't think so.
Got it. I
Well,
understand.
Lucinda, the thing I wanted to see was those double circles with the
Oh, do you
little
want to see it
cutouts.
again?
Yeah.
Just I might be able to source those ones if I ungroup them. Did you want to see them again?
Yes.
Okay.
Joyce is looking for digital ideas here.
I
All right.
am.
Okay, so they are
Oh, you did them so good.
they're one and
Magic Happens Mega Bundle.
Yeah.
yep.
Nice.
And then
I
I changed
I
the
just
colors of
love
them.
that. You
I
did
changed
such
them
a
to blue.
grand job.
Thank you.
So it had one ring and you put a double one and
It came as this little ring here. I don't know if I can make it any closer or not. Not while I'm on here, maybe. I don't know what I'm doing.
You got it.
Yes, you
You're
did.
there.
You got
Oh,
it.
that's
Yeah.
so
It's
neat.
like
Oh,
stitching
yeah.
Oh,
actually.
it's like red.
That's nice.
Oh,
Yeah,
wow.
and it came in with two of them, and so then I changed the color, and then I just added another one behind it.
That's great.
Very nice.
Perfect.
Very nice.
But
Very
All
nice.
It worked really well.
Yep.
You
thank
did.
you.
Good job, Lucinda.
That's
Thank you.
awesome. Awesome. Okay, Joyce, do you have one to share?
I do.
Because I know you had
Oh,
you had bought the kit. Oh, and she's got
Oh,
pictures.
nice.
Look at that.
That's
Oh,
great.
that looks
Oh,
nice. Okay, you're gonna have
nice.
to move
Wow.
it back. Move it back from the camera because we can only see a little tiny bit. So move it back. Ah, there we
Perfect.
go.
Perfect.
Very
This-
nice.
Nice.
Back.
This
Move
wa-
it back.
This
There we go.
was an
Oh,
Very
yeah.
event at the Gray Lake in Arkansas. It's called
Pretty.
Eagles Weekend.
Nice.
And they
Oh,
have
neat.
all sorts of birds and bald eagles and things you can look at. They're rescue birds.
Oh, nice.
Oh.
Neat.
But then they
Perfect.
have bird hunts and things. They hunt with Harris hawks.
Wow.
Oh,
Yeah.
wow.
Very nice. Very nice. Ola,
Yeah.
and then we'll have Lynn. And then I think we're just about done.
That's the first one.
First one.
Yeah.
You did too. Wow. Oh, that's
Yeah, I
pretty.
did.
That's very pretty.
nice. Yeah.
Very pretty.
Yes.
I like that butterfly paper.
Mhm.
Yes.
Beautiful. Use like that.
Nice.
It's
And then
coming.
she has another one. Yeah, it takes a while to load double pages.
Such an
doesn't it?
overachiever.
I
know.
was tonight, yeah. I started working on it this afternoon with instructions, so
Ah, well, that's it. She got ahead of the class.
I
right?
did. I got a head start, yes.
Oh,
Oh,
Look
nice.
at that. It's so entirely different, but very
Yes.
Wow.
nice.
Yeah. And I added a
Yeah.
few more pictures here and changed the shape, so that's different too, but
Yeah,
it looks so
Wow.
different than the first one.
totally
Yeah,
different.
it doesn't even look like the
Wow.
same thing. And that's
know.
that's really neat how you
That's
can use
really
the same
good.
instructions and do it. And
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Love your border.
Yep.
Thank you. That's the paper.
It's the
Very
paper.
nice.
Yeah, that's the paper.
Nice.
Nice.
All right. There you go. Thanks.
Pretty.
Very nice, Ola.
Thank you.
Okay. All right, Lynn.
It's coming.
Oh,
Oh, very nice. I know that. We were just there.
We
That's
were
so pretty.
just there.
Wow, look, she got the date on there too. Look at that.
That was
Nice.
a couple days ago.
Yeah,
Oh,
I saw the layout and I just thought of these pictures of our lunch, and these are
Mm.
really paintings that were up on the wall or
Oh, I
pictures that
love
were up
that.
on the wall.
That's
But
great.
I cut off the frame because I just couldn't get the sizing right with it.
Oh yeah, they look great though. It looks
Was
really
it good? Should I go to the restaurant?
Yeah, it was good. It was
You
good. It was
should. You
fast.
should.
Yeah, it was good.
Okay.
And
Yeah.
I was pleased that I found in this kit there was a thing with an ice cream cone down here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was on a side. Yeah, I cut everything else off and just left the ice cream cone
Oh
and
my
put it in
gosh.
the
Oh,
eye
neat.
because the sign on the sign on the store on the place had an ice cream cone in as the eye.
Okay.
Oh, cute.
Oh, neat.
This other overachiever here.
Yeah.
Yes.
Very nice. I'm gonna have to get some pictures from you because I don't even have
Well,
any of
this
those.
is the picture I took with your camera,
Right.
You
and
can
you
just
took
get the
this picture.
layout from Lynn. Just right.
No, I still
Yes,
want
you
some of the
could because
pictures.
we do share pictures. This is a picture
Mhm.
she took, which I missed, and we were driving out, and she handed me her camera, and I took this picture. But
Very
yeah.
nice. Awesome. Okay, well,
Great.
after all that, I don't know even I want to share mine, but
Come on now.
been really struggling trying to figure out papers. I'm still not sure I'm
Oh, that's
satisfied,
cool.
but still
That's striking.
I
I
like
like
that.
that.
It is actually.
It is, yes.
Works
It's
really well
great.
with the carousels.
I think you did well. What is the alpha set you used?
I don't know. Letterboard fun bundle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, it worked well. I like it.
Well, good,
Mhm.
because you wouldn't guess how many kits I used to try to get to this
Mm.
paper. So
I love the big
It's
carousel
good. It
and the
really,
horse.
yeah, it's striking, really.
I think it
okay,
is.
good.
Yeah.
Well, thank you. Thank you. All right. So
Carousel Museum.
nope, it was at
Oh,
what it's call it. The place in Pennsylvania that I can't think of.
okay.
Hold on. Now it's gonna bug me. Waldemere Park.
Put that on
Oh,
your
right.
page.
I haven't gotten there. I was just working on the journaling box when everybody decided they were done. So
Hey, we're done, and guess what? It's 9:01. We finished
is
just in
awesome.
time. Awesome.
So,
Great job,
everyone,
everybody.
be sure to share a picture of your layout on our Facebook group, Consistently Creative Croppers. We hope you enjoyed this kit. And next week is our VIP class. So it's for our VIP customers. And then we'll be back the following week. I think the following week after that will be the first Wednesday in September. Wow. The year is
Already?
flying by. I know. How did we get there? So thank you so much for watching. And if you're watching it on YouTube, give us a comment so that other people see it and have an opportunity to find us. Thank you, everyone.
Thanks.